welcome to NXT Weekend Update right here at the WWE Slam Zone. This is the first ever episode right here on this channel. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Fat Back Greasy, the true King of England champion right here. And you know what? Big Red is not here, so we're not going to go get him. He's not even going to be here. Not that stupid hillbilly Billy Bob. Nobody messing with me on this show, because this is the first ever episode of NXT Weekend Update. And all you people wondering, all you fans wondering, what is NXT Weekend Update? Well, this is the episodes where we go and review and give you all the updates and information of the results on the NXT Coconut Loop that's happening in Florida. And also, when they go on the national tour, we will have those events right here on NXT Weekend Update as well. I'll give you all the results happening in the world of NXT. Plus, we might throw in the live episode reviews right here on NXT Weekend Update. And by the way, of NXT Live from Full Sail University, that's right, Fatback Greasy is headed down to Full Sail University on September the 18th, the live debut episode. I will be in the house at Full Sail University reporting to you live of what's going to happen there. And also the September 25th episode of NXT Live on the USA Network. And by the way, I'm going to go ahead and start the updates right now, starting with those episodes on September 18th coming up and September 25th. You will have 2 hours of live NXT. The first hour will be on the USA Network, and the second hour will go live on the WWE Network. So you got 8 to 9 on USA Network, and then 9 to 10 on WWE Network. They having to do it this way for those 2 weeks because of USA Network scheduling conflicts with their series called Suits. So those Suits is in its final 2 weeks, I guess. And October 2nd will be the full episode. The full 2-hour version will happen on October 2nd, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what's going to happen there. We'll have a separate video coming in a few days talking about our predictions on what's going to happen on September the 18th. There's 2 matches already announced, but we'll get to those matches in that video. So stay tuned for that later on this coming week. But right now, NXT Weekend Update starts right now. So anyway, let's go on with the first house show that happened in Lakeland, Florida on September the 5th. It took place at the Lakeland Armory in Lakeland, Florida. And we had a killer matches, a stacked card on this house show loop. And we started off with the first match of the evening was a singles match with Raul Mendoza taking on Cameron Grimes. And I was shocked over this. I thought the Carolina Caveman, Trevor Lee, a.k.a. Cameron Grimes, I thought he would get the win here. But he didn't get the win, and it says that Raul Mendoza got the upset win over Cameron Grimes. Well, that's insane. And also, I want to mention this. Cameron Grimes is debuting like he's coming out in his entrance now with like a caveman vest, and he's wearing a top hat, like a brown hat, and I think it's gonna work really good for him. I think he's gonna actually look like a caveman finally. So maybe they'll get that Carolina Caveman trademark the name or something. Do something NXT and get that name and use him as the Carolina Caveman Cameron Grimes. I think that sounds pretty darn good. And I also want to say this. My new shirt, Johnny be wrestling Johnny Gargano, his new shirt right here, ladies and gentlemen. He wasn't on this house show loop. They're not really using him too much on house shows anymore. It is what it is, but they're just keeping him not getting hurt, I guess. But anyway, let's move on to the next match in Lakeland, Florida that happened. It was a tag team women's match. It was Mia Yim and Jessie Camilla taking on VXT of Donna Purrazzo and Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green just came back, ladies and gentlemen, from a broken wrist she suffered at she had a dark match at Full Sail University around the first of the year or so, and she broke her wrist, but she's finally back. So the winners of this match, Mia Yim and Jessie and Camilla, if that's how you pronounce her name. Anyway, that's the women's tag team match. Next match, we had a singles match. We had Kona Reeves taking on Denzel DeJournette. I don't really how to pronounce his last name, but I met Denzel. Very nice guy. Met him at the NXT tapings at Full Sail University. Really nice guy. So I wish he had got the win here, but he didn't. Kona Reeves, and by the way, I did meet Kona Reeves as well after the NXT tapings at the L House right there in Winter Park, Florida. Met him there. Really nice guy as well. And I want to say this: every NXT superstar is really nice. They don't deny you any autographs or at all. They very nice. They give you an autograph. They give you pictures. They're very nice people. And I want to say this too about Jessamyn Duke. I really thought she would be kind of mean, because she's on TV. She's mean with Shayna Baszler, their heels. And I thought she was going to be very mean. I met her. She's very nice. Talked to her about 15 minutes. Told her how good that cage match was, Io Shirai versus Baszler. And she said they worked very hard on that match to get, how to get the match together. And it was very awesome. She was just very nice. So I want to move on to the NXT Tag Team match. Not title match, because there was no titles on the line in this match. You had the outliers of Riddick Moss, and I call him Mr. Clean, but he goes by the name of Dorian Mack. He also used to go by the name of Dan Matha. They were with Robert Stone, a.k.a. Robbie E., taking on Rick Bugenhagen, which they changed his name to Rick Bugs. Now I'm going to call him Bugs Bunny. And Bugenhagen teamed with Nick Orgali. I really don't know who that is. But anyway, you had the outliers of Riddick Moss and Dorian Mack defeating Rick Bugs Bunny Bugenhagen and Nick Orgali. Anyway, I don't know that dude's name, but next match in Lakeland, Florida, we had a singles match. We had Tyler Breeze taking on Shane Thorne. And they say this was a pretty good match in Lakeland, Florida. We had Tyler Breeze defeat Shane Thorne. And you know what? It makes sense, because you have Shane Thorne on NXT television saying, like, I don't like these people coming up like Johnny Gargano, Tyler Breeze, Fandango coming in and taking his spotlight. That's what he said. And so he's going after all of these guys that's been in NXT or been in NXT for so long, and he's tired of it, he says. So that makes sense. They're going along with this on the house shows. But he took another loss. Tyler Breeze took the win on that one. And so we're going on to the next match, singles match. You had Damien Priest. And let me tell you something, this guy is very nice. Met him in St. Augustine, Florida. Very nice guy. He also used to go by the name of Punishment Martinez in Ring of Honor. And he took on Angel Garza. And Damien Priest got the win here. He should get the win. He's undefeated in NXT, which he should be. I would love, this is what match I would love to see. Damien Priest, Keith Lee, and Dominic Dijakovic. Feast your eyes. I would love that triple threat match. I would love to see it. And I would also love just for Baron Corbin to come to NXT just for a one-time match against Damien Priest. That would be a dream match as well. So anyway, going on to the next match. It was a women's match. It was Rhea Ripley, which I met her in Citrus Springs, Florida. Very nice lady. But she told me, she said she would only be nice to me just one time. But Anyway, she's nice. Anyway, she was with Brennan Williams and Rena Gonzalez. I met all three at the same time. Brennan Williams, what's up? Shout out to you. You're awesome. You might be watching this. I hope you are. And if you are, I'll see you at Full Sail University on September 18th and 25th. Anyway, go subscribe to Brennan Williams' YouTube channel. He does some awesome videos. He does like some ride-alongs, and he does some podcasts and stuff. So go check out Brennan Williams' channel. I'll just put the link down below so everyone can find his channel. So I'll put the link down below, and all of our fans can go and check out his channel. And by the way, before we get to the next, talking about this next match with Rhea Ripley, I want everybody to go to Reality of Wrestling's YouTube channel, and Brennan Williams was in the main event for the RH World title. Check that out at Booker T's wrestling school and stuff. We might throw in a review maybe in the future of one of Booker T's shows. I think that would be pretty cool to do. But anyway, right here on NXT Weekend Update, we had Rhea Ripley take on Marina Shafir with Jessamine Duke. Like I said, Jessamine Duke is awesome. But Rhea Ripley got the win here against Marina. And next we had our main event that happened in Lakeland, Florida, ladies and gentlemen. It was a 4-way elimination tag team match. They said this match was insane. We had the former NXT tag team champions, the Street Profits, because they just lost the belts to the Undisputed Losers, baby. That's right. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins took on the team of Chase Parker and Matt Martell, Team 3.0, versus the Forgotten Sons, Steve Cutler and Wesley Blake, versus Raku Singh and Saver Gurjar. I know I seen that team in St. Augustine, Florida. They are okay. They all right. They were managed by I forgot who man the Hathaway guy. He was a black guy, bald-headed guy. Hathaway, I think his name is, or something like that. But anyway, you had the Street Profits get the win here against Chase Parker, Matt Bartel, the Forgotten Sons, and Raku and Saver Kanjar. That was your NXT Lakeland NXT Live results from on September 5th from the Lakeland Armory in Lakeland, Florida. So next we had on September the 6th, this was Friday night, NXT made their way to Tampa, Florida, and it was an insane event, and we're going to review it right here on NXT Weekend Update. But before we do that, we got to go to a commercial, ladies and gentlemen. Connor's Cure. Please go and donate to Connor's Cure. It's Pediatric Cancer Month. And don't go donate to Connor's Cure. You see the bandana I'm wearing right here, or go to www.shop.com. You can't get the bandana, but they have shirts available, and 100% proceeds go to Connor's Cure. So go check this commercial out and donate to Connor's Cure. And when we return, we'll go to Tampa and review the NXT Tampa live event. Roll that commercial, Eric. We are back right here on NXT Weekend Update, and we're going to go on with the NXT Tampa live event results right now. So this show happened in Tampa, Florida, And we're going to go ahead and start it off. The first match of the evening, we had the original bro, Matt Riddle, taking on Kona Reeves. Kona Reeves, got the win in Lakeland, Florida against Denzel, but he did not get the win right here against Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle took the win right here and beat Kona Reeves, and that was your opener. The second match was MJ Jenkins and Xia Li. I call her that. I really don't know how you Xia Li. It's the Chinese lady with the fan. They took on Aaliyah and Vanessa Bourne, and MJ Jenkins and Xia Li won the match. So that was your women's tag team match of the evening. So now you have the Forgotten Sons, Steve Cutler, Wesley Blake, and Gunner, a.k.a. Jackson Riker. They took on Boa, Jonah Rock, a.k.a. Bronson Reed, and Bobaran. That's what I call him, Bobaran, but his name he going by is Bobatude. So, anyway, the Forgotten Sons finally got a win here, and I'm so happy. Even though it's a house show, they should be the NXT Tag Team Champions. They should be going on to face the undisputed losers, baby, and take those belts. I would love to see the Forgotten Sons as the Tag Team Champions, but I don't understand why on earth they don't have the chance to. I mean, really. I mean, they busted their butt trying to get where they are in NXT, and they just can't get them titles. And it's a shame, people, because they're an awesome tag team, they're an awesome group, and they need the spotlight. And hopefully when this 2 hours happens on USA Network, it happens. I would love to see the Forgotten Sons walk out with them belts at September the 18th live debut episode or the September 25th episode, but that's not going to happen because I still got my prediction. My predictions, what I said on War Games. If anybody seen the NXT TakeOver predictions we just did, you would know what I said about Undisputed Era taking all the belts to War Games and defending them in the War Game match against the Street Profits, Johnny Gargano, and Velveteen Dream. So that's my prediction, and that's what I say is going to happen. But anyway, mark my words, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all come back and y'all comment and tell Fatback I was right at War Games. But anyway, Forgotten Sons got the win here. And the next match of the night, we had Danny Burch take on Kyle Bloom. And if anybody's wondering who Kyle Bloom is, ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Bloom is an up-and-comer NXT superstar that really needs better promo work. Because I was in St. Augustine, Florida, it was like March 30th, I think the show was. I believe I was there. Anyway, he come out and he tried to get the crowd to boo him. He was awful. I mean, awful. I mean, he needs more promo work. He don't need to be on TV right now. But I have pictures up. I'm not pictures on the site yet. But I have pictures of during that segment he did. It was awful. I'll be putting those up on our Twitter account very soon from St. Augustine. But all new pictures will be Concord and the past Full Sail tapings that I took. So those St. Augustines will be up at a later date. Just bear with me. I'm getting there. I took over 3,000-4,000 pictures. Takes a while to go through them, people. But anyway, Danny Burch took out Kyle Bloom and took the win here. Your winner, Danny Burch. Next match, we had Keith Lee versus Shane Thorne, ladies and gentlemen. And Shane Thorne got the loss here again, people. Shane Thorne is a loser. So you know what Shane Thorne should do since he's a loser? He should join the Undisputed Losers, baby. Because that's what they are, is a bunch of losers, so he can join the losers and celebrate with the losers and become a baby. That's what I say about it. But anyway, Shane Thorne took the loss. Keith Lee is your winner. Next, we have Roderick Strong of the Undisputed Losers! Baby! I know I keep saying that, but he is a loser. He just lost against Tyler Breeze, people. Can you believe he just lost against Tyler Breeze? And now he's going to try after Velveteen Dream's belt again. And it was announced at the September 18th taping it's going to be Roderick Strong versus Velveteen Dream for the North American Championship. And we have him lose to Tyler Breeze. That's why he's a loser. Tyler Breeze is way better than him. Tyler Breeze should be going after the North American Championship. Roderick Strong loses on a house show, people. That's funny. He lost. He's a loser because he's in the Undisputed Losers, baby. That's what I say about it, people. That's what I say. Who cares about the Undisputed Losers? Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish. Yeah, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish are the NXT Tag Team Champions. Who gives a crap? And Adam Cole, the loser, baby, needs to lose that belt back to Johnny B. Wrestling, Johnny Gargano, because he's the true champion. But anyway, Tyler Breeze, that's awesome. Good for you, Tyler Breeze. You're the man to beat Roderick Strong, baby. Anyway, next match we had Arturo Ruiz. This is the guy that used to team with Cesar Bononi. I call him Baloney. Okay? So he used to manage him, team with him. But he took on Denzel. And Denzel got another loss here. Poor Denzel. I wish he got the win. He never wins much. But anyway, Ruiz got the win here. And now we have the return of Tegan Knox. She just came back from a leg injury. She broke her leg at the last year's May, I think it was like last year or so, Mae Young Classic. She took on Tanera Conti, the Brazil lady. She's from Brazil. And Tegan Knox got the win here. And now your main event. I wasn't a fan of this main event in Tampa. So, I mean, I'm like, it's all right. It is what it is. It should have been maybe something better. I mean, you didn't have Velveteen Dream. You didn't have Kyle O'Reilly or Bobby Fish, the Undisputed Losers, except for Roderick Strong on the show. So, it was a tag team match, people. It was Jordan Miles, a.k.a. Albert Hardy Jr., and Kushida versus the Outliers of Riddick Moss and Dorian Mack versus Raul Mendoza and Angel Garza in a triple threat match. And your winners, Jordan Miles and Borin Kushida, because that's what I call him. I'm not a big fan of Kushida, but that's who got the win here. A pretty good card. I thought Lakeland, Florida was a little bit better than Tampa. I know NXT goes to Tampa a lot. So, but anyway, we're going on to the next one, and that's Gainesville, Florida, ladies and gentlemen, September 7th. But before we go to Gainesville, Florida results, we're going on to our sponsor, because if it wasn't for our sponsor, we wouldn't be on the air. So anyway, we're going to our sponsor, GTM Productions 21. They do a lot of theme park videos, Walt Disney World videos. They have some SeaWorld videos. They have every theme park you can think of on their channel. So go and check out GTM Productions 21. I'll put the link. The link's always in our description. So check them out. We're going to run their commercial right now. So run the GTM Productions 21 commercial right now. We are back right here on NXT Weekend Update. Please go subscribe to GTN Productions 21. They will appreciate that, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to move on to the NXT results that happened Saturday night, September the 7th, 2019, from Gainesville, Florida, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to start off with the first match of the evening. We had a women's match. We had Lacey Lane versus Chelsea Green. Like I said, she just came back with Donna Purrazzo, and Lacey Lane got the win here. Next, we have a tag team match. We had Team 3.0 versus Angel Garza and Roll Mendoza. It looks like that's a tag team on this house show loop this weekend, so I don't know. I never seen them. There was never a tag team on television. I don't know if this is going to be a thing coming up on the live shows. We'll have to find out. But anyway, Team 3.0 got the win, defeated Angel Garza and Roll Mendoza and got the win here. Now, we finally get the Carolina Cavemen a victory tonight. Yes, at Gainesville, Florida, the Carolina Cavemen, Cameron Grimes, Trevor Lee, got a win against Daniel Vidot. I am finally happy. Even though it's a house show, Cameron Grimes got the win, and I'm happy about it. Dorian Mack and Riddick Moss took on the team of Keith Lee and Denzel. Denzel got another loss. Can you believe it? What's going on? Really? Screaming Norman Smiley? I heard he's the one that booked these house show loops this weekend. That's what I heard. But why does Denzel have to get a loss here again? Why? I don't understand it. But anyway, Dorian Mack and Riddick Moss with Robbie E defeated Keith Lee and Denzel and got the win there. I don't get it. Anyway, we had the next match of the original bro Matt Riddle took on Bobby Fish, the current NXT Tag Team Champion, and also with the Undisputed Losers, baby! And guess who got the win here? Guess who got the win here? Yes, Bobby Fish is a loser. That's why he's in the losers, because the original bro Matt Riddle beat him tonight, or when it happened September 7th. I know I'm recording this the day of this event. Matt Riddle got the win. Man, Bobby Fish. It's stupid. It's so stupid. They're losers. They lose on house shows. That's why they called losers, because that's undisputed. Baby. So, anyway, we had intermission. And now we had, next match, we had Bugs Bunny, Rick Bugs, taking on Luke Menzies. But he's going by his new name of Rich Hodlin. And I don't understand why Menzies had to lose this match. Why to Bugs Bunny, cartoon character that beats on turnbuckles and air guitars, and why? I don't like his gimmick. I don't like the air guitar gimmick. I don't like how he's beating on the turnbuckles like they're drums. I think it's so stupid, ladies and gentlemen. Fatback Greasy, the King of England champion, does not like that, okay? Just get rid of it, change his gimmick, and why don't he just come out in a Bugs Bunny costume? That's what he needs to do, because he's Bugs Bunny. If they change his name to Rick Bugs, might as well call him Bugs Bunny, because it's what he is. He's stupid. I don't like the gimmick, and he just needs to go away. Just go away. Next, we have Damien Priest taking on Big Boa. They signed Big Boa from China. And Damien Priest got another win here. Like I said, he's undefeated. He needs to stay undefeated. And so he defeated Big Boa. Next, we had a semi-main event. It was a women's tag team match. We had Rhea Ripley and Rena Gonzalez taking on Marina Shafir and Jessamine Duke. And Rhea Ripley and Rena Gonzalez got the win here against the Baszler's cronies. That's what I call them. They are cronies. So, that's what I say about that. So, now you have your... Here we go again. Here we go again, people. Here we go again. Your main event. Kushida versus Roderick Strong. And guess what? Guess what, people? Guess what? So funny. It's so funny. Kushida defeated Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong took another loss for the losers. Baby. That's right. They're losers. And it's so undisputed. I tell you that for one thing. So, Adam Cole. Can somebody tweet Adam Cole? Or somebody tweet or call Adam Cole? Or somebody call him and ask him what is his thoughts on his buddies being losers. Because it seems like every time that Adam Cole just gets the W's and his buddies get the loser, the L's. This is what they should be called. The Undisputed Losers. Bye-bye. Because that's all they do. They lose, and hopefully they'll lose them tag titles to the Forgotten Sons. That's what needs to happen, people. But anyway, that concluded all 3 house shows on this house show loop. And it looked like it was a good show. Good shows happening this weekend. So, next weekend, on the second ever episode of NXT Weekend Update, we're going to have, what is it? September the 13th. They're going to be in Cocoa Beach on September the 13th. And September 14th, next Saturday, will be Dade City, Florida. So Cocoa Beach on Friday night, Saturday night, Dade City, Florida. And we will have the reviews right here on NXT Weekend Update for the second week, the second ever episode of NXT Weekend Update. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope everybody enjoyed NXT Weekend Update, this first ever episode, hosted by the King of England champion, Fatback Greasy. To all those people that was affected by Hurricane Dorian, the WWE Slam Zone, Fatback Greasy, Big Red, Billy Bob, all of us right here at the WWE Slam Zone wants to send our thoughts and prayers to everyone that was affected during this Hurricane Dorian. And also to a lot of those ones that was affected in the Bahamas. We want to send all our prayers to the Bahamas as well. They were the ones that got impacted very badly in the Bahamas. So we want to send our thoughts and prayers to everyone in the Bahamas as well. So other than that, I want to just say that before we head off the air tonight. And I also want to say this. Stay tuned, like I said earlier, next weekend, the second ever episode of NXT Weekend Update, we will go over what's going to go down in Cocoa Beach, Florida, and Dade City, Florida. And later on NXT, later on in the month of September, I think it's the end of September, they're going on the national tour. We will have national tour results. We will have the Coconut Loop results from Florida as well. And like I said, there might be some live USA TV episode reviews right here on NXT Weekend Update. They might be a separate video. We'll see. And they might also be in our main show right here on WWE Slam Zone. Before we go, I don't see Big Red in here. I don't see Big Red trying to interrupt my show. He didn't interrupt my show tonight. The Hillbilly didn't interrupt my show tonight. Who else? That Little Red. Where's Little Red? I ain't seen Little Red in months, nor Billy Bob, so I'm happy about that, ladies and gentlemen. So, it was a show. Big Red free, ladies and gentlemen. Big Red free. Baby! Baby! That's right, because I'm better than Adam Cole. And I keep Big Red away and everything. And we don't have any masked men, ladies and gentlemen. Masked men was nowhere to be seen. So that's good. Masked men's not here. Masked men's not here. And I know everybody's also wondering what's ever happened to New Year's resolution. Well, it's coming, ladies and gentlemen. Just be patient. It's going to be on the channel soon. I promise you. So just stay tuned. It's a show you can't miss. Okay, ladies and gentlemen? New Year's resolution is coming to the channel. So don't worry about that. NXT Weekend Update returns next Saturday night. Right here. Could be up on Sunday. So just stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen. And I want everybody to have a blessed night out there. Stay safe. God bless everybody. And Fatback Greasy is out. See you next week on NXT Weekend Update. We're out.